Welcome back over here to Biscuits and Gaming. I am your host Slim. Today we're going to continue on with episode 3 of the Mega Farm series. Today we're going to do a lot of mowing. I think I'm going to go ahead and it's going to be um I think we're going to knock out a huge chunk of this field. It's going to be a majority of this because I've got some plans in mind for the future, the near future here. Um, but I want to earn a little bit more money before we do it. So let's go ahead and knock out a bunch of this field and continue on this journey. So far I really like this map. I like the openness of it. Um However, I'd say I've got a couple complaints, and that's more of the there's not much detail in the map. Like, it's very well built, very wide open, and I love that. Just seems very, very kind of bland. But you do get out in some of these areas, and it's just kind of what you see, I guess. When we get our farm, though, we're gonna have to deck it out pretty cool. I wish I could run GPS guidance on other people's fields. I think that would be a really cool addition. I mean, I get why it's not on there, but at the same time, I feel like it should be allowed if you want it on. Especially if you're going to allow the settings to be able to go do this and cut other fields of grass. I think that should be allowed. But that's just me. Maybe there's a mod out there already, but I haven't seen it. I wish I had the extra money at the time to go ahead and buy the little bigger mower. That would have been much nicer, but it's alright. In time. We'll get there. So I've been having some issues lately. Like, I go on the mod hub, not actually on the in-game mod hub, but online. Um, I think it's promoted. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. But I'm having issues when I go to download some mods. Like, you'll download it, you'll copy it, and then you go to paste it into your mod folder. But it's not like it's working at times. It's very strange. Um, like, I was trying to download there's a push mower mod that is out, and it said it downloaded, but it is not on here. Because I was gonna go that route, but man, I think I think in time we might give that a shot. We might try a lawn service business, maybe, maybe not. I know I've seen some videos of people who've done it, so I may not go that route. But as far as starts on here, to my knowledge, there's really only a few things you can do to get a good start. Um, mowing being one, uh, logging being another one, or forestry, however you want to put it. Um, and then, uh, what was the third? I know you could do honey production, um, but that's a very, very slow start. Uh, I'm drawing a blank. I'm trying to think of all the ways that you can actually start an in-game series from scratch, like with no money or very little money. I don't know. I know forestry though. I have a serious tough time with so far. Uh, Operating any of the loader attachments, like the logging forks or anything like that, it's been such a pain on the keyboard. Now, I have not tried it with controller, which I'm hoping there's a big difference to it. But so far with keyboard, I've absolutely hated it and avoided it. Um, Now, again, it could be different with controller, which I'm kind of hoping so. So maybe one day we will try some forestry down the road. I think that would be cool. And then another thing, uh, I've really enjoyed watching some other people's series. I want to say they're probably from Farming Simulator 22. Are the gold mining series? I think those are a lot of fun. They're very cool. Um, I think there's a lot of potential with those series, but that's just me. Now I have downloaded. Uh, I can't remember the name of the map. Um, RCB, RGB. I'm not even going to try, but I've downloaded their maps, and from what I've read, they've dedicated it to forestry and mining. However, I've only got to play it a little bit, so I don't know. I'll have to experiment with that down the road. I think that could be a lot of fun. Who knows? This poor farmer's field. I am just back and forth on it. Luckily, theirs don't take any damage. Otherwise, I'd feel pretty bad. So yeah, I think we're gonna get a few more passes. What in the world just happened there? Why did my mower just or the deck just bounce? That was strange. Um, but we're gonna get some more of this cut, and then we're going to do a tedding on it, and then bale it up. And then, like I said, I've got some other things I want to do, and I've got in mind in the near future here that I think will help our progression out a lot. I know I really want to get a field, uh, preferably this month of August, just so that way we can, you know, have a field, maybe start getting a crop in the ground, um, so that way we can earn money to afford all that other equipment we need to harvest and plant. May have to do some contracts, lease out some equipment. I think that would help uh, jumpstart us fairly quickly um, into this mega farm. I know once I get the ball rolling, though, uh, we're going to blow up very quick. My prediction is I will have this as a mega farm within by year by year 4 we should have a multi-million-dollar farm. That's my prediction. Now, we are playing on different parameters, uh, so that's going to uh, play a big role in that. Um, but I'm pretty confident by year 4 we will have a mega farm built. And then another goal of mine is I want to avoid, at least as much as I can, um, fast forwarding a bunch of months. I would like to be able to make progress in each month, one way or another. Um, so if that means staggering fields, um, something, something. So that way we constantly have something we can do to get done, and we're not just fast forwarding month after month. I think I think that's, in my opinion, the easy way to do it. Especially on some other builds I've done. Excuse me. Um, wow, that was terrible. Just leaving strips. Bring this down, clean this up real fast. If we can keep it straight. There we go. I know I left some over there too. Shame on me. So far, though, I think traffic on this map is a lot better than what is it? The Manitoba map. I don't know if any of you guys ever played on that map. The traffic in that map is oh so bad. There is traffic jams all the way down the road because someone would be impatient and pass somebody, and the next thing you know, there's two cars staring at each other, and they just stand there or sit there for, it seems like, hours at times. But so far, it seems like there's no real major glitches on this map. However, I really haven't been around it much. Um, I did hop on here to do just kind of look at the map, make sure what I wanted to do was possible. A start from scratch series anyway, because I know some maps you pretty much have to start with their starter map. Otherwise, you are you're kind of screwed. It's hard to do a start from scratch series on some of these maps, at least with a low starting cost. Um, Unless I'm doing something completely wrong, but I've noticed on some of them, like, the areas to buy are incredibly expensive, and it's just really hard to do a start from scratch series with little to no money. But I hopped on here to check to see if I could do it before I started this series, and I noticed there's some cool little things on here. We will definitely be checking them out later on in the series. So we've definitely got a lot more cut this time around. This field is massive, though. I'm kind of glad I didn't take the contract on at once, especially with this mower, because that would have been an absolute insanely long contract with this mower. See, I really got to find out if you're allowed to come in and collect the hay or the clippings after the fact of a contract. I think that would be awesome. I like the windmills in the back too on this map. I think that is cool. Wow, get it together here. Oh, why didn't I turn the mower off? That looks terrible. Oh, oops. Well, while we're at it, we might as well go clean these couple little spots up too. I mean, it's not my yard, but it's the OCD kicking in. There we go. So I think we'll do. Uh, uh, we'll do done another 3 more. We'll do 2 more passes up and down. I think that'll be a nice chunk of this field that we've knocked out. It'll be a nice little payday once we get everything tedded and windrowed and baled. I think we should end up with a nice chunk of hay, especially after this cut. If I had to guess, uh, if I had to guess, this is probably worth 15,000. I'm probably on the high end of that. I hope not though. But factoring in our first trip was about 5,000, and you can see the line of what we cut. However, we do have a little more length on this field, and I've done over double the width. I think 15's a good estimate. Would love to see a little more though. But with 15, that would put us to 22,000. Yeah. Whoa. Well, they drove off. I'm still able to drive. We ain't turning that into insurance. We'll be alright. Cars definitely fly by here, though. At least on this part of the map. I want GPS so bad. These lines are killing me. This big old jagged edge. Got a big wave up front, too. Up ahead. Oh well. I've never really mowed with this view. It's kind of difficult, honestly. Just paying attention to your line. And I hit the wrong button. It's alright, we'll get the hang of this eventually. Let's go through and just do a nice clean line to finish it up. Maybe we'll do a couple more. Just because I want to go for the biggest payday I possibly can. I think that'll definitely help us in the long run. Plus, we still have a $250,000 loan hanging above our head that we have to knock out. Cannot forget that. Gotta get that knocked out. Luckily, the interest payments on here are far from realistic. Uh, what do you pay, like $1,000 for a $250,000 loan or something a month, which is pennies. So there we go. We will, yeah, we'll do one more pass back, and we will call that for the mowing. Let's lower the deck. There we go. I definitely gonna be able to make it a nice, clean, straight edge. I don't think. Got this big curve going on. Oh well. We will survive. I almost got the first one completely cut. Alright, we gotta clean that up. That was bad. Impatient people, man. Impatient. There we go. Alright. So we're gonna call that for the cutting for now. We're gonna drop our mower over here too. Tired of driving all the way down. I don't know why I left them all down here anyway. But it is what it is. Have to move everything over here just to make it easier on us. Well, that was a fail. Alright. Well, thank you guys for watching this episode of the Mega Farm series. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment, and we will catch you on the next one. Peace.